And our top story tonight at 11, nearly a week after a cheese factory in Cattaraugus County halted production after a discharge from the plant killed tens of thousands of fish and other wildlife. Tonight, we're seeking answers from state officials. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin. Mary Alice is off tonight, and for several days, 2 on your side's Nate Benson has been trying to get some answers from the state. He joins me in the studio tonight with the latest on the story. Nate?
Yes, Scott, the state DEC says that Great Lakes Cheese was not in compliance of its discharge permit when the fish kill incident happened last week.
I reached out to the DEC on Monday to try and get an update, but I didn't get a response. Then on Tuesday, I tried again and was told I'd get some answers, but not an interview with DEC officials. However, there was some sort of crossed wire and I did not get a response Tuesday. And on Wednesday, the state agency finally responded to some of my questions. The biggest being, what was actually discharged into Ischua Creek? A spokesperson said, quote, water quality concerns are primarily focused on the discharge from GLC's wastewater treatment operations, which handle milk and other dairy processing materials that contribute to low dissolved oxygen and elevated nutrients, temperature, and dissolved constituents such as total dissolved solids that can affect fish and wildlife survival, particularly during the warm and low stream conditions that existed last week. So as you can see from that statement, no specific answer as to what was specifically discharged. According to the discharge permit for Great Lakes Cheese that was filed with the DEC, the company is allowed to discharge 900,000 gallons per day with a pH level between 6.5 and 8.5 and a temperature that does not exceed 70 degrees. Only 0.3 milliliters of settlable solids are allowed each day in their discharges, and dissolved oxygen levels cannot exceed 5 milligrams per liter. So the other question is, who monitors these discharges? According to the DEC, the company has to file monthly discharge monitoring reports, and according to a spokesperson, monitoring indicates the facility's discharge was not in compliance. However, I asked the DEC for clarification. Was Great Lakes Cheese only not in compliance last week when the incident occurred, or was there a pattern of noncompliance? And we are still waiting for that clarification. Finally, the DEC states that they are overseeing all modifications being proposed to prevent any future discharges that could damage natural resources. However, the state did not reveal what changes are being proposed.
Now, production at Great Lakes Cheese remains halted for now as the DEC continues its investigation. On your side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.